Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Oui, alors par contre, il va falloir se calmer sur le volume. Là, ça devrait être bon.
Come on, Ed. We should go.
Already gone.
Ok. J'étais en train de regarder mes traces de pieds. Ils sont en train de me tirer dessus, les enfoirés. Eh bah salut. La violence. Ah.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Kiddo, ouais.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Ce mimétisme.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map. Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Ok.
I should take a look at that map.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Tu peux fouiller par là ou pas? Ah bah super. Vas-y, hein, attends-moi. Ah mais c'est
The
fermé
Federal
ici.
Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch. It only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
J'ai enfin atteint Cauldron Lake. La clôture était facile à escalader avec le bon matériel et une bonne condition physique que je possède heureusement. Prochain objectif, observer la très rare paruline verdâtre. Contrairement à ce que son nom pourrait laisser croire, ce n'est pas un oiseau aquatique, mais elle vit près des lacs tels que celui-ci. J'ai remarqué des comportements étranges parmi les oiseaux communs des environs. Ils semblent en alerte et contournent le lac sans raison apparente. Aucun oiseau de proie alentour. En revanche, le vent amène des bruits étranges. Mais rien que je ne puisse reconnaître ou expliquer. Ça commence à m'inquiéter. Je vais peut-être devoir trouver un autre endroit un peu plus sûr. Les bruits se rapprochent. Je me suis enfoncée dans les terres. La végétation est magnifique. J'ai dû m'arrêter pour dessiner ce superbe érable circiné. Il suffit de voir comment le lichen filamenteux s'y suspend pour comprendre que les arbres valent mieux que les humains. En parlant d'humains, j'ai vu un type complètement sous-titubé dans la forêt tout à l'heure. Il agissait bizarrement, peut-être un drogué. J'ai gardé mes distances. Et je devrais trouver un autre endroit où m'installer. Après avoir vu ce type bizarre, j'ai décidé de changer encore de place pour m'installer un peu plus haut sur la montagne. J'ai trouvé un point de vue fantastique où camper, mais je m'intéresse plus à cette mélique à l'éma subulée. Une plante invasive, mais comestible et étonnamment goûteuse. J'entends des loups et des chiens errants depuis une dizaine de minutes, mais leurs cris sont étranges, ils sont enragés. J'aimerais partir, mais la nuit tombe et mon fichu de téléphone est mort. Je vais me cacher dans ma tente en espérant qu'il s'en aille. Il y a vraiment quelque chose qui cloche.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Anderson.
Over here.
No.
Hey there.
Ah, bah y'a rien.
Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
J'ai besoin d'un
What can you
briefing.
tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Bah, super. Est-ce qu'il y a des témoins du
Were there
crime?
any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
Jetons un coup d'œil au
I want to see the
cadavre.
body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Ok.
Are they gone? These fucking out-of-towners. We can handle this ourselves if they just stay the hell out of it. All of them.
Shut up, Thornton. They can still hear you.
I'm just saying. You know I'm usually a calm person. Yoga 3 times a week. But these goddamn city folk always think they know everything. It gets on my fucking nerves.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
For fuck's sake.
Before we get to the crime
yeah.
scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Alors, palais mental, là, du coup.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Alors, tableau d'enquête.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Le tableau d'enquête est une technique mentale qui permet à Saga d'analyser les indices et de progresser dans l'enquête. Oui! Une série de meurtres s'est produite dans le secteur de la ville de Bright Falls. Identifier des liens entre eux nous aidera à trouver le coupable. Toutes les victimes portées disparues en 2010, pas d'autres points communs. Mode opératoire, légère différence entre les meurtres, gonflement des corps mais pas la cause de la mort, trauma thoracique, exposition post-mortem à l'eau. Profil du tueur. Tatouage post-mortem du corps. Les victimes n'ont pas de points communs identifiables. Trauma thoracique rappelant des techniques de découpe de boucher. Tous les corps étaient gonflés, profondes entailles à la poitrine, cœur manquant, hématome aux poignets et aux jambes.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the
Et
crime
quand on va dans le palais mental, ça met pas le jeu en pause.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Oui, bon, là c'est fermé.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Alors, chaos à Cauldron Lake, carnage au chalet à louer, un homme mystérieux s'en prend aux vacanciers en pleine nuit. Dimanche, une soirée idyllique autour d'un barbecue et une partie de pêche nocturne ont été violemment interrompues samedi par un mystérieux individu qui s'en est pris aux visiteurs du lac, provoquant chaos et destruction au chalet. L'incident a fait 3 blessés et l'un d'entre eux a dû être admis à l'hôpital du comté. Ils sont descendus beaucoup trop vite. Ah. Quant à l'assaillant, il est toujours en fuite. La police de Brightfall n'a pas fait de déclaration, laissant les habitants dans le doute. Des témoins de l'incident étaient visiblement choqués. L'un d'eux a déclaré: on était en train de rire et de faire griller des guimauves, quand soudain on a entendu des cris venant des chalets. On ignorait ce qui se passait, alors on a appelé la police et on a filé dans la direction opposée. Un autre témoin qui a souhaité rester anonyme a ajouté: on dirait qu'il est sorti de nulle part. Mon chien s'est mis à aboyer comme un fou et ce cinglé a surgi au milieu des arbres. Je crois que je ne me sentirai plus en sécurité dans la forêt. Un représentant des chalets à loup. Flemme de lire en vrai. Un Doberman disparu retrouvé sur un sentier. Une randonnée quotidienne pour chasser la déprime. Une championne de pâtisserie virtuelle à Bright Falls. Coup. Bouge.
Stairs are out.
Ouah.
You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror Peak. L'imposante montagne au loin n'est autre que Mirror Peak, mont symbolique qui domine Cauldron Lake. Du bon angle, sa beauté se reflète sur la surface tranquille du lac, comme sur un miroir, dans toute sa gloire inversée.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Ok. Bon bah elle be back hein.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books. But he really hates the movies.
Mon père disait: c'est dans la difficulté que les plus coriaces se révèlent. J'ignore dans quel sens ils se révèlent, mais peut-être que ça vous inspirera. Oui. Putain, quand tu donnes un tutoriel, d'accord, mais forcer à faire les touches, c'est relou.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a
And this one?
dangerous place.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Want to swap? No, still not getting it. Try explaining it one more time. How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob?
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Bond, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incise stab wound, chest cut open, heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Forget.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
To think about it, mais j'ai envie de fouiller aussi un peu dans le coin.
A creepy twig sculpture? I had to review the clues. Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to
Allez!
open this thing.
Perdu, suivez les étapes, se laver les mains, sortir le poulet du frigo, faire une sieste.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Se laver les mains. Ok. Sortir le poulet du frigo. Et faire une sieste. Avertissement pour ceux qui s'aventurent ici impunément comme moi. On raconte que le lac est un lac de cratères formé par un volcan en éruption ou par les dolines laissées par ce dernier. Mais si c'était faux, s'il y avait autre chose, un truc moins naturel et créé par l'homme, si c'était intentionnel, le lac ne s'est pas formé, il a été créé et il a une utilité. Le lac est une cachette, sous sa surface calme reposent des mécanismes secrets, prêts à être activés d'une simple pression sur un bouton. Et les gens qui ont ce bouton, ce sont ceux dans la grande maison près du lac. Ils se préparent, je le sais.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Du coup, haut, bas, haut et gauche-droite. Pas ça?
Anderson! Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Ok. Ne prenez rien si vous ne faites pas partie des arbres. Ah ouais, bah, nique ta race, je prends quand même. Les ovnis et vous, le guide ultime pour vous repérer, les objets volants non identifiés. Et je note ça au cas où ça recommencerait ou j'oublierais, j'ai encore eu ce sentiment. C'est arrivé soudainement à 1h15 du matin, après avoir fini mon amas sur le porche du mobil-home. Je suis montée en voiture et je l'ai pris en chasse. Nuit étoilée, presque sans lune. Comme je m'y attendais, ça m'a mené près de Bright Falls jusqu'à Cauldron Lake. J'ai tenté de trouver le bon endroit, la bonne émotion, la bonne pensée, la combinaison exacte pour que ça se produise malgré la terreur. Mais ça n'est pas arrivé. Pas cette fois, malgré la frustration, c'est un soulagement. J'ai cherché des formes dans le ciel, des objets, rien. Mais en clignant des yeux plusieurs fois, je crois avoir aperçu une image résiduelle d'un octaèdre. Elle a vite disparu. En repartant, j'ai senti quelqu'un m'observer. Il était là sans l'être. C'est lui, je le sais. Sait-il que j'approche du but? Je suis sur la bonne piste. J'ai bien fait de venir à Bright Falls. Vous aimez le tricot, héros? J'ai fait ça rien que pour vous. Elle tricote des trucs pour les pierres.
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. Activité suspecte repérée. Le gars sur le terrain pense avoir vu du mouvement dans les buissons. Des empreintes de pas ont été trouvées dans le coin, mais certaines ont été compromises par le gars. Formé le gars. Rien à signaler, juste des animaux ordinaires. Des chasseurs dans la nuit, des braconniers. Tirs entendus, pas un des nôtres. Faut garder un œil sur ces gens. Il va finir par l'arrivée des bricoles. Alors de
They left a
souvenir.
lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
Alors de souvenir, il y a un truc à faire ici à la machine, mais c'est peut-être plus tard pour entrer dans la pièce là-bas. Bon, du coup, on a fait le tour du coin.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Alors, la victime, les tueurs.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
État mental douteux au moment de la disparition. Plusieurs séries d'empreintes. Grosse tache de sang sur la table.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Plusieurs assaillants, scène en désordre, crime passionnel, préméditation. Préméditation ou acte spontané.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
D'où venait la victime?
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Mais non, mais... Boîte repas.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out
Alex
here can't be a
Casey.
coincidence. Another message.
Les dossiers des points d'intérêt renferment les objets et infos acquis par Saga, permettant de suivre la progression de sa collection. Alors, mais non mais dégage. Zone de Bright Falls, zone de Cauldron Lake. Je pense que c'est Cauldron Lake là.
Yes.
Ok. Alors, personne disparue.
Been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Meurtre rituel.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Dossier, meurtre à Cauldron Lake. Nightingale venait de Cauldron Lake. Je sens que Nightingale est venu du lac, mais pourquoi maintenant, après 13 ans? Où était-il?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Ouais, attends ici, ouais.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
Le chaudron de la sorcière. Enfin, la cabane de la sorcière plutôt. Ici vivait la sorcière de Cauldron Lake. Prudence, son esprit hante peut-être encore les lieux. Oula, doucement. Alors, je pense que ici, ce sera plus tard que ça nous intéressera. Il me semble que, de souvenir, c'était un coin de repos, enfin de sûreté. Aujourd'hui, Midge m'a dit que sa famille allait partir, c'est nul. Je n'ai même pas encore eu le temps de lui dire qu'elle me plaisait. À quoi bon maintenant, hein? Elle a dit que ses parents voulaient trouver un meilleur boulot et la mettre dans un meilleur lycée, dans une grande ville. Je peux comprendre. Qui voudrait rester dans un trou paumé comme Bright Falls. Je lui ai dit, elle m'a dit merci, j'ai envie de mourir. J'ai encore fait le mur hier soir, j'ai fait un tour jusqu'à la grande maison près du lac, au lieu de l'observer de loin comme d'habitude. Au lieu de rester ici à glander comme d'habitude, fait chier. Bref, il se passe des trucs bizarres là-bas, je vais découvrir quoi. J'y retournerai demain avec du meilleur matos. Je parie que je peux trouver un moyen d'entrer dans la maison pour prendre des photos. Ça va être trop bien.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Je sais que les choses sont parfois dingues ici, mais si jamais vous avez peur, n'oubliez pas qu'Alan veille sur nous.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Anderson. Ouais, 2 secondes par contre.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Bon bah tant pis. Je reviens.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Witch's Ladle. Le fait que Coldron...
Still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Le fait que Cauldron Lake tienne son nom de sa forme de chaudron n'est pas un mystère. Et pourtant, il existe de nombreuses histoires mystérieuses au sujet de ce lac. Ce serait un sinistre passage vers les enfers, ou vers une sorcière dont le lac était le chaudron. La légende raconte que lorsque l'amour d'un shérif local se révéla sans retour, il accusa la femme convoitée de l'avoir ensorcelée. Elle fut noyée mais perdit sa louche, qui se transforma en arbre étrange appelé Witch's Ladle. La femme décida de revenir pour se venger, si ce n'était pas une sorcière avant cela, c'en était désormais une. Elle tua le shérif en le noyant dans le lac, puis elle lui arracha le cœur, qu'elle enferma dans une boîte. Grâce à son cœur, elle pourrait faire sortir le shérif du lac à sa guise afin de l'utiliser pour se venger. Enfin, c'est ce que dit la légende. Bonsoir.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Bah lis-le, non? C'est un script.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Je suis en train de souiller l'épreuve. Alors. Empreinte de pas sortant de sous le rocher. La piste a refroidi.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Trop d'inconnus, ça n'a pas de sens, mauvaise question posée. Ok, on retourne au profilage. La
We
page.
found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
Oh.
I must find out what.
Nightingale a quelque chose de caché en lui.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Bah super.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative to do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
Hey,
It's all
you
about
made it back.
control.
Good.
Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the
Ooh.
hill.
On prend ça.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Ah oui, il est déjà prêt lui. Il a envie de partir.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
There's
Encore
another
une.
lunchbox.
On est tous dans le même bain, héros, passer une journée héroïque.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff
Maybe.
film?
And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Je pense que là, on va arriver, ouais, à ce que j'ai fouillé en arrivant. Super, j'avais réussi à me bloquer.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Et c'est à moi de conduire. Bah super. Il a rien foutu et il est même pas capable de conduire un peu.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
Bah c'est pas grâce à toi en tout
I
cas.
wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Quoi?
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Ah c'est beau quand même hein.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Main
Je vais voir si en fonçant je pouvais faire tomber la radio. Non. Personne veut parler.
Hello.
Fais genre c'est la première fois qu'on se voit toi. Oula.
So sleepy. Just a few more days.
Vous occupez pas de moi, je fais que passer. Ça c'est la chambre de qui? Ça doit être celle de Saga, sinon elle rentrerait pas comme ça. La meuf. La meuf qui allume sa lampe torche plutôt que d'interagir avec l'interrupteur. Salut. Par contre, tu vas te calmer. T'es suspect, toi. Qu'est-ce que t'as à cacher? Et alors ça, si c'est pas sa chambre à elle, en bordel, avec du café partout. Caldron Lake, étudier la presse et les rumeurs, surtout de 2010, faire des recoupements avec d'anciennes affaires de la secte de New York, similitudes, points communs dans le modus operandi, partie d'une série de meurtres, trouver le nom du bon café servi au resto. Super.
I can't get through this.
Good to see you.
Good day.
Il danse, il n'y a même pas de musique. Mais... tu me parles de derrière la fenêtre.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Ok. Ah, ils ont vraiment fait leur base ici, quoi. Lui, il est au bout de sa vie derrière son comptoir, il n'en peut plus. Oh. Hein? C'était quoi ça? C'est quand j'ai interagi avec la carte? Ok. L'Elderwood Palace Lodge, bâtiment historique de Bright Falls. Ok. And the sun.
Hi.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that's rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it in coffee world. Get it right there. Get it now.
Oh dear.
Cute. But I am pretty darn sure my
I think I saw something.
our float
It'll
will
only
be the
take a
belle
minute.
of the ball
I'll
at
wait
this year's
here.
Deer Fest. Just a few more days. It's a nice looking float to share.
Je crois que ça c'est le char qu'on voit dans
This is my first Deer
le
Fest, so I don't know what to expect
début
here.
du premier.
It is the finest entertainment. Got any big plans for the day after the festival?
Au début du premier, quand ils arrivent en ville via le ferry, là, il y a un char qui passe dans la rue. Je pense que c'est un clin d'œil.
Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington Finest.
Tweet, tweet, my sweets. Now, why'd you go and do that? Stomping around like that and scaring the poor little things. If not for the birds, I might just go a little nutty. A little cuckoo, if you will.
Mhm. Parce que c'est vrai qu'avec, tout va bien.
The passage of time is deceiving.
The days of our lives are fleeting,
And they end, in the end, they end.
Salut. Non.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
Vous n'imaginez pas combien ça a été dur de dégoter ces boîtes repas. Heureusement qu'il y a Internet.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the
T'as
case
pas besoin de me
files you sent
lire.
over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Calder Light was fast off.
Yes.
Hors service. Ce pauvre vieux machin n'a pas pu supporter de repasser la même chanson encore et encore. Moi aussi je suis fan de Coconut, mais il y a des limites. Les deux vieux, ils ont fait rendre l'âme au jukebox.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Bon, bah apparemment il n'y a rien d'autre à faire à part que je peux peut-être aller ici. Mais non, mais...
Rest easy, buddy.
Je crois que c'est un succès ces machins-là.
I need something to force this open.
Ok, bon bah y a rien d'autre. Les
Excuse
Bookers.
me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Que faisiez-vous à Cold Lake? Qu'est-ce que vous avez vu?
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Pourquoi il s'agirait d'une secte?
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Vous avez trouvé quoi?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
les meurtres précédents. Les bookers ont évoqué plusieurs agresseurs au masque de cerf qui chantaient et lacéraient le type avec des couteaux. Des couteaux.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
La secte de l'arbre.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Youhou! La secte de l'arbre. The cult
I
of
need to
the
know
tree.
more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Alors, objectif de la secte, qui est impliqué? Quel genre de secte? Les adeptes avaient des masques de cerf. Psychologie de la secte. Grande quantité de provisions sur la table. Triangle fait de brindilles. Ouais, je pense que ça va être ici aussi. Hein. Symbole de la secte. Salut Siba, ça va bien? Merci, et toi? Merci pour le like. Cache secte.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Je n'ai trouvé que une pour l'instant. Du coup, c'était dans la zone de Cauldron Lake. Alors, je sais plus pour quand c'était prévu, mais en vrai, ouais, je pense que depuis le temps, il a dû être sorti maintenant. Alors, profilage pour... Ils ont caché un truc.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Ah non, apparemment, il sort dans 2 jours. Alors du coup, il en reste un.
Cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Ah ah. La cachotière. Ah mince. Bah écoute, bon rétablissement. T'as trouvé quoi?
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Merci.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Rose.
We'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
Salut.
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories.
Ah, ça y est, elle va jouer la psy avec
Happens
nous.
on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Bon, en vrai, il n'y a pas de raison. Hein. Moi, je sais, enfin, en tout cas, je sais que par chez moi, les médecins normaux, classiques, généralistes, souvent, c'est pas très long pour attendre. Et je l'avais fait aussi quand il était sorti sur console. Mais j'ai un doute si j'avais été loin, mais j'ai un doute de l'avoir fini. Du coup, j'avais envie de le refaire. Et cette fois-ci sur PC, c'est mieux. Comment on se connaît au juste?
So Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces.
Vous avez vu des choses étranges en
Seen
ville?
anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Je sais pas si j'ai un truc à faire ici. Ouais, non. Si. Dans un autre dossier. La secte de l'arbre. Ah, le collier, du coup, symbole de la secte. Bijou possiblement utilisé comme un signe discret d'appartenance à la secte, mais il n'est pas discret.
All set?
Bon.
My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Tu fais faux cul un peu toi quand tu parles.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been.
Super.
Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Je reviens. Ouais, non, je sais que j'avais kiffé ce que j'avais fait. Enfin, jusqu'où j'avais avancé quand même pas mal. J'avais bien kiffé l'ambiance, le jeu, l'histoire et tout.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
En plus, à l'époque, j'avais fait le tout, enfin le premier juste avant la sortie du 2.
Just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
How
Du coup, l'histoire, elle
So
était,
we
elle
share
était
a
bien
morgue with the
fraîche
funeral
dans
home
ma
next door.
mémoire.
It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Hop, on pique dans les casiers d'inconnus.
It won't open. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Ouais, je veux fouiller avant parce que bon, quand on sait ce qui se passe. Non, c'est bon. Y a rien.
What was the cause of death? What other clue?
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Ils ont laissé quoi? Meurtre à Cauldron Lake.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Que nous apprend le corps? Poitrine ouverte, quelque chose de visible dedans. Cause du décès. Texte illisible sous la peau de la victime. Écrit rituel.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Bleu, blessure défensive sur la victime. Ouais, il me semble bien que c'était l'agent dans le premier qui...
There's definitely something in his chest.
De souvenir, il est tout le temps en train de se suspecter à Alan de tout. Alors, cause gonflement inconnu, tatouages étranges sur peau et cœur, page placée dans la poitrine. Comment les tueurs ont-ils eu le temps? C'est impossible. Traumatisme thoracique, objet inséré à l'intérieur. Ah, mais même pas de gants, c'est dégueulasse.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Allez, toi va faire un voyage... Si. Putain, on a vu Mr. Door.
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Aïe. Ah.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Vas-y, je t'attends. Viens.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go!
Mais non mais c'est bon, je sais viser quand même.
He vanished.
Fin du chapitre. Oui bah non, on continue de rien du tout. Moi je vais m'arrêter là. Vu l'heure. Par contre je me souviens, hein, mon passage préféré vraiment dans le jeu c'était avec Alan Wake. Il y a un moment où Mr. Door, Alex Casey là, ils font un concert avec Odin et les frères d'Asgard là. C'était n'importe quoi. Du coup, bonne nuit et bye bye.